It is long overdue, and there's a flag off already that should happen with immediate effect. If I must say, whatever that is delaying Biafra should stop delaying Biafra, and whatever that is delaying Biafrans must stop delaying Biafrans. We are now moving in that very cohesion of achieving one of the biggest dreams that needs to be achieved. We cannot put ourselves in a position where one will continue to look at us as if we are not wanting to grow or we don't wish to grow. One of the most positive things is that we are already growing, and our growth must be noticed. It's only a question of time, and everything will be made into the young universe. You see, we continue with every information that we have at hand. We throw every punch that we need to throw, give every victory that is need to be given. Most importantly, one of the biggest message here is that Biafra has come to stay, and for that fact, nobody should delay us. Nobody should delay us. The mission has continued. Everything that we are doing has already taken its place. Everything we are doing has already taken its course. One of the most important things is that we cannot put ourselves like liars, amongst other things. We must hold dearly to every effort that we have been making. And one of the biggest efforts is that we have already convinced the world that IPOB is not a terrorist group. Yes, I saw the desperation and the way people are holding gun in the southeast, telling people to not come out on Mondays and all that. Yes, I know that Monday sit at home is helping us to remember Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That's good. But one thing I must tell you people the truth is that the Monday sit at home has been cancelled by Nnamdi Kanu. So whoever that is holding gun, they're not ESN, they're not members of the ESN. Those who are causing havoc in the southeast, they are not IPOB. Because whatever the case may be, it is long overdue, and it must be settled in accordance. You see, we must get together and understand that one of the biggest lessons that is learned so far is that Biafrans refuse to give up. Yes, Biafrans on their own refuse to give up, and that's where all this whole journey began. This journey of actualizing, this journey of victory, this journey that cannot be taken for granted. As where this journey began, were people who would rather die than to bow to our enemies. Yes, Biafrans are very strong people. We rather die than bow to people, our slave masters, or any slave master. So we are resisting, we resisted, and we'll keep resisting. The journey had just begun. And that's the biggest news. The journey had just begun. Let's get started. We go in a very wrong way. One thing is very, very important. No matter how wrong it becomes, Biafrans are at the winning side. We must communion with ourselves properly, and we will not allow any kind of thing to make a mess of us. No matter how it is, no matter where it goes, one thing is very, very important. That Biafra has remained a big journey of unequivalent force that everybody must perceive. Yes. It has become a journey of that everybody must perceive. That's where the whole true story began. So now that we have both powers speaking on our behalf, we must again begin the journey that spreads the actual sense. And that journey is a point of victory. No leave, no transfer. Holding on to one of the biggest facts, one of the biggest figures, one of the biggest lessons that must be learned, we now have an organized faith and things that must be done in accordance. So, whatever the case may be, it has now become a point where everyone must put together the most, the very omnivorous ways of rising. So let's put together, because this flag, after being raised in other nations, must stand as an example to every other person who thinks that we cannot achieve victory. To every other person who thinks that victory will be difficult to achieve. But I have a bad news for them, because eventually victory will be achieved and everybody will rest. Last. Yes. Those who no one rest go rest last. Because Biafra must come. And it has come. Victory belongs to the people. I say victory belongs to the people. It's a question of time. It's a matter of time. All of us will see one of the greatest victory that is ever recorded. And once you see it, we will become more open to facing reality. Yes, become very, very open. So this is the point where I must tell every Biafran to get ready, because we're already moving to that very point where victory is assured.